And we are live. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to another edition of PreMarket PulseScan with yours truly, Dexter Algo Capitalist, aka the Vulcan, coming to you live from PulseWaveTrading.com. Before we get into this, I just want to let you know that you need to hit that like button, share the video with someone, subscribe if you haven't already done so. You never know who this may help or encourage. Well, welcome to Take Back Friday. It is now Take Back Friday. We're expecting markets that have been up all week to be down today on profit taking and vice versa. That's what we're expecting to happen today. So I do believe that you're going to definitely be seeing some Take Back Friday going on across the board. One of the biggest things is the non-farm payrolls that came out at 8:30. And that hasn't done anything to stop the decline in the U.S. equity market, the futures. So we're going to take a look at a couple of things this morning. We do have some news we need to get into. So let's first of all take a look at some tech news, things we got going on. All right, so Uber's Q4 earnings top Wall Street expectations, and the company said it will be profitable sooner than expected. Uber said it plans to hit profitability by the end of 2020. And shares soared as much as 10% following the new timeline. Jeff Bezos used Instagram to take an apparent swipe at a senior Trump official who accused him of ducking an important meeting. White House trade advisor Pete Navarro said Bezos told him in a recent party that they would meet and has since dodged him. SpaceX CEO reportedly said Elon Musk's internet satellite business Starlink is likely going to spin off from SpaceX and go public. Starlink is the right kind of business that we can go ahead and take public, SpaceX COO Gwen Shotwell reportedly said on Thursday. Amazon plans to create 15,000 jobs in Seattle suburb Bellevue. The company currently employs around 2,000 people in Bellevue, meaning this expansion would grow its total presence there more than eightfold. Embattled e-cigarette company Juul has raised $700 million in debt amid financial strain and regulatory pressure. Juul has been fighting off lawsuits dealing with regulatory scrutiny and adapting its business, all while watching its valuation slide. Huawei filed a legal action against Verizon for alleged patent infringements. The suit is likely to exacerbate the tension between Huawei and the U.S. government, particularly in light of Huawei's victory last month when the UK announced it would allow the tech giant to build some of its 5G network. Clearview AI, the controversial company building a searchable database of people's faces, is reportedly planning a rapid international expansion that includes countries with documented human rights abuses. Facebook, Twitter, Google, and other platforms have sent cease and desist letters to Clearview AI instructing it to stop scrapping people's images from their sites. A Pew study found LGBTQ adults are using dating apps nearly twice as much as straight adults. The results of the survey addresses the difficulties those in the LGBTQ community face in meeting people offline, whether that's due to lack of queer spaces or queer visibility. TikTok reportedly waited nearly 3 hours to call police in Brazil after a teen's death was live streamed on the platform. But the company notified its own PR team almost immediately. TikTok told Business Insider there was a breakdown in the process in which the company dealt with this video, and that has had since made changes to its review process, though it did not say that what those changes are. Elon Musk made a dig at WhatsApp's recent security scandals in a tweet. A recent forensic analyst concluded that Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos' phone was hacked via a malicious link sent on WhatsApp. Well, that's your tech news. Kind of crazy. All right, let's get into what's going on this morning. All right, the CEO of Credit Suisse resigned after an executive-level spying scandal engulfed the bank. All right, this name, I know I'm not going to say it right, so I'm just going to say TT. TT is leaving after a private investigator tailed a former executive who left for a rival bank. Jeff Bezos raked in $3 to $5 billion in 4 days by selling Amazon stock. The prearranged sales represent about 3% of the Amazon's chief's holdings. Tesla's surge inspires fans to buy. Skeptics to dig in, drives fear of missing out. A lot of advisors and institutions, they jump in the bandwagon because they don't want to trail. Well, first of all, who is who? Is the cart leading the horse or the horse leading the cart? I thought the professionals, the institutions were the ones that were doing the pushing and the buying, and the little lowly masses are just following on their coattails. You trying to tell me they following the crowd now? Interesting. So the retail speculator is the man and the institution is following them now? Whatever. Anyway, for you Tesla heads out there, if you would like, we can pray with you this morning. I mean, whatever you guys need, because your stock's down $10. I'm sorry, make that $12 in pre-market. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry I have to reveal that to you. But yeah, it's not looking good for you right now, as far as from a bullish perspective. $10 is 1,000 points. Okay, a penny is a point, and you're down 1,000 of those. So it hurts. I know that hurts. I mean, you gotta feel some kind of pain behind that. That's why you need these pulse waves, man. You wouldn't be going through this. Gotta have them price triggers, man, so you know what's going on in the world, in these markets. All right. Let's see here. U.S. payroll gains seen picking up. Benchmark revisions under spotlight. The unemployment report will support expectations that the economic expansion is going to continue at a moderate pace. We'll see about that. Goldman Sachs will reportedly raise $8 billion for a new buyout fund. The investment bank is planning only its second buyout fund since the 2008 financial crisis, Reuters reported, citing two sources with direct knowledge of the matter. Japanese telco SoftBank posts 15% rise. That's 15%, 15% rise in third quarter profit, beats estimates. Operating profit was 243 billion yen, which is $2.2 billion, up from 211 billion yen a year earlier. L'Oreal rallies as quarterly results offset China concerns. Shares in the French cosmetic giant rose after it posted an 11% rise in fourth quarter revenue to 7.9 billion euros. That's 8.7 billion US dollars. Stocks are broadly down. European equities drifted lower, with Germany's DAX down 0.5%, Britain's FTSE 100 down 0.6%, and the Euro Stoxx 50 down 0.3%. Asian indexes are mixed, with the Shanghai Composite up 0.3%, Hong Kong's Hang Seng down 0.3%, and Japan's Nikkei down 0.2%. U.S. stocks are set to open lower, with Dow Jones Industrial Average, S&P 500, and NASDAQ futures down 0.3 to 0.4%. And let's see, several big earnings are out. SoftBank, AbbVie, and Suzuki are on the list. Isn't that special? So that is the news that we got. Now, since I have been giving you this right hither, we have changed a little bit in the overnight markets, but not really. The biggest thing that we got going on right now is well, we'll get to that in a second. Give me just a second and I'll pull that up and we'll have that knocked out for you. Let me just pull it up. Then I'm going to show you something else too. We're going to have a little bit of fun. I realize that sometimes when I'm in a hurry, I forget to do things. So I'm now going to chill and take my time as much as possible to get stuff out. All right, so let's go and look at these overnight markets. Give me a second. All right, here we go. Got it now. Finally got it. All right, we'll start off with the Dow. The Dow is down 110 points at 29,220. NASDAQ 100 down 94. I'm sorry, it's down 41 at 94.14. Now let's make that 94.15 even. Even the S&P 500 is down 11.5 at 33.33 and 3/4. The Russell's down 7.5 points at 1673.30. Bitcoin futures are unchanged at 98.95. Nat gas up 2 cents at $1.88. Euro yen is down 52 at 120.25. Crude oil down 65 cents at $50.30 a barrel. The long bond is up 28.30 seconds at 162.08. Gold is up $2 at 15.72 even. Silver is off 8 cents at $17.73 an ounce. US dollar index is up 12 ticks at 98.61. The euro is off 24 pips at 109.78. The British pound is up 4 pips at 129.40. And the Aussie dollar is down 66 pips at 66.69. Beans are up 3/4 of a point at 881 3/4. Your corn is up 2.5 at 381 3/4. Now scanning for pre-market 2-bar Charlie setups, and so far scanning. We have not. We got a bearish 2-bar Charlie on the euro yen. We're expecting an all-day down day, expecting the market to even close in the red today. That is a bearish 2-bar Charlie on the euro yen. All right, scanning. Still scanning some more. And that's it. No more bullish or bearish 2-bar Charlies. Now we're going to switch things up just slightly here. I want to show you something. So we're going to look at an algo chart that we didn't look at yesterday. I just want to show you something if I can find it. Okay, here it is. We're going to go there and we're going to go here. And I think that should do it. Is that it? Yeah, that's it for now. Okay, let's do it. All right, I want to show you something unique. All right. All right, so you're looking at a Tesla chart. I want to show you something. All right, so you're looking at a daily chart of Tesla, okay? It's the daily chart. Now, we're in a beginning stages of a bear market, all right, which is a correction off of the bullish run high, okay? Now, I explained to you a few days ago, back when the market was breaking out, I explained to you stage one and stage two possibilities of a pullback correction. Stage one would be we pull back and just fill this first gap and then bounce back and rally some more for a little bit and then come down and take these out. Stage two would be to fill this gap and these two in one swoop, then build a base, then take off if that's what you're going to do, or either you break down and become a bear market. All right, so we were long here. System told you right here, secondary rally alert, bam. Market kept going, system stayed long, and then when we got up here, that's when I gave you that warning. I said, looks like, it could be topping out, but this is a, a bullish pointer. And I said, we'll have to wait and see. Sure enough, you got that primary crash alert right here. And then based on yesterday's close, we got a rally alert going into Take Back Friday, which is today. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking you got a couple of things going on here. And this is an interesting one. And I forgot to show you this last night. All right, so we have now another bullish pointer right here. This is your primary bullish pointer. This is your secondary bullish pointer. I'm thinking that today there's a possibility of an inside day, narrow range inside day, meaning we'll just trade inside of the bar here. Primarily, maybe even just the body of the bar and not even, the whole bar, whatever. And then the market needs to make a decision come Monday. Is it going to break out or break back down and get into that stage two and fill these two gaps down here? So that's what I'm looking at now. So there is a 90% chance on this Take Back Friday that this market will fall further. Now, I told you we're already down $10 in pre-market. All right. So that's going to put us inside the body here, which means right now, as of right this moment, the market has set itself up for a narrow range inside day. Okay. Now, this is what I want to show you. What does this market need to do today? If this market is going to do a stage two, then that means that we should close below $744.75 a share. All right. And it's looking like that's going to happen. That should be easy. All right. So if we close below $744.75 today, that opens the door for Monday and for all next week, lower prices, which means we're going into stage two, fill this gap here, and then this one here. All right. So I gave you the intraday price inflection point that you're looking for on today's close for Tesla. All right. I just hooked you up. I gave you a freebie. I hooked you up. Can't say I never hooked you up. I'm going to hook you up even more at 11 a.m. today doing our webinar. So if you haven't already signed up, you want to go to PulseWaveTrading.com and do so ASAP. All right, so we got Tesla out the way. Let's go to the next thing I want to show you. All right, so Goldman Sachs is a really good indicator of what's going on. It is in our banking and financial sector. So as goes Goldman Sachs, pretty much goes everything else. It's almost like an index, within itself. And I want to show you this too. Okay, so we're in the beginning stages of a bull run. All right, it's trying to come up with one. It's trying to do it. All right, got the bull here. We're already in a bull market overall because you got price and trend lines above the Kumo cloud, but we were in a corrective state right here. Now the market has come off of the corrective state and it's ready to run up. Okay. However, we got a little hiccup going on. We had this secondary rally alert yesterday, right? And now we had selling come in yesterday. A lot of selling pressure came in because it's Take Back Friday. We could see a little bit more selling on the open, and then once the market finds support, then we'll look to see if we're going to get a rally alert for Monday, or are we going to see a little bit more selling. So I just wanted to show you this. We're coming off the major crash alert, from January 17th, followed by a primary rally alert on February the 3rd. All right, and we're still in the midst of that now. We got a secondary rally alert here, okay? So we got that momentum reading right here, negative momentum reading, and we're going to see if they're going to bid it up, because that's the same thing that happened last time. The last momentum reading we got, the market found a floor and was bid up. So I'm thinking that's what yesterday did too. Yesterday set up the support for the run, for a possible run today, or we'll see. That's what it's looking like. I'm thinking that these two momentum readings were selling pressure in the market is going to play out. This one was spot on the next day. Look what we did. Okay, so I'm thinking this one should be the inverse of this. I think we should get a little lift after the open today. We'll see, but this is just definitely one to watch, because the market actually did close negative. The last time we picked up the negative momentum in the market closed near the highs of the session. That still didn't change. We picked up that selling, and then look what happened. So the algo charts, like I say, they're super sensitive. They see what you can't see just by looking at a chart. So I had to show you the Goldman Sachs. The Goldman Sachs is an interesting story because there's an old saying: you can't have a bull market without the financial sector participating. All right, and that's a fact. So if this is going to roll over some more, then the U.S. equity market can't really do much, especially being Take Back Friday. So I just had to show you that. So 90% chance we're going to pull back some more because it's Take Back Friday, and we'll just have to watch it and see. I just had to show you guys that. All right, so that's all. That was it. Just wanted to show you guys those two things because I didn't show you last night, and I didn't want to be remiss and not show you what I was looking at. All right, so with that being said, you guys, don't forget 11 o'clock, we're having our webinar this morning, but you got to go to pulsewavetrading.com, register, and for that webinar. And then we're going to see you there at 11 o'clock. And for the rest of you guys, have a wonderful weekend. It's Take Back Friday. I don't do end of day reports on Take Back Friday, but I will be back for pre-market PulseScan. If I don't do it Sunday afternoon, then I'll do it Monday morning. But I do try to get things banged out as early as I can. This depends on what's going on. So I'll let you know. Either way, you'll know. You'll see the postings either way. All right, so that being said, remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember, take what profit you can and give nothing back. Peace.